The title Bush Goddess came about at university when I was studying a Masters in Social Ecology, and it was such an interesting time of my life back in 2001. And my fellow students actually bestowed the title upon me, and that has been part of my quest to continuously educate people about the importance of ecology and developing an ecological consciousness. Some of the things I've done in the past, I have bred and raised 5 amazing sons. That is an enormous achievement. I have been involved with very successful international tourism businesses and met extraordinary people through that particular industry in our business that otherwise would never ever have had the chance to meet, such as the Queen of Denmark. And so growing food and people and ideas is what I do. Before coming to Wagga, we were living in Canberra, and I was a very frustrated gardener, micro farmer. I needed to get out of the city. And Wagga was the perfect town to start a weekly farmers market. It actually has 3 major sources of outside income: university, army, air force. And that for a town means it's not completely reliant on its local industry. Obviously there's a lot of agriculture around Wagga, but I also knew quite a few people here who were growing food. And they needed somewhere to have their little shop open once a week so people could come and look into those growers' eyes and ask, how is it grown? What do you use this for? And have that conversation, be up close and personal with the people who grow your food. And Eat Local Thursday was amazing. It just hit that button so well. And in less than a year, more than $1 million was turned over from the trading, which was just fantastic.
I honestly can't remember when I met Pennie. I think it was at the markets, Eat Local Thursday, and because I make soap and herbal products, we got along famously. So I came out here and just fell in love with the property and was amazed at Pennie and her exuberance. Wagga is extremely lucky to have someone like Pennie. She never ceases to amaze me. She has amazing ideas that she carries through. It's just I can see a great future. And one of the nice things is Pennie's not young. No offence, Pennie. And that's great from a wisdom point of view and experience and coming together and banding people together.
Why did I set up a weekly farmers market? Back in 2010, I actually undertook a research project for Rural Industries Research and Development Corporation, and I was tasked with interrogating the capacity of Australia to feed itself in the event of pandemic, terrorist attacks and natural hazards. And what I found there appalled me. So that the National Food Council was comprised of representatives from the major supermarkets, Coca-Cola, Amatil, Pepsi, Hungry Jack's, KFC, McDonald's, and they were the ones who were supposed to provide food for all the people in Australia should these ghastly events occur. And I thought, holy shit, I don't eat that stuff. That's ridiculous. They might know how to move food around and retail it, but there was absolutely nothing to do with production of food. And I know that local knowledge is absolutely critical, has sustained communities forever, but there was nothing local about this. The need for self-sufficiency, whether that be at the individual or the family level, but certainly at a community level, and then we can work to a regional level as well. But people have to take responsibility for what they choose to put in their mouth. But we've got the sickest society we have ever had in Australia's history, costing billions of dollars. Next to defence, That is the next highest budget item for the Australian government and state governments, and it's all preventable. Here at Springview Eco Farm, we invite people to come and visit and stay so they can see another way of doing things. So we're off the grid completely. It's disproving a lot of belief systems. We have to shatter those in order to go into new areas. So with people coming here, it's a healing place. They do abandon some of their long-held beliefs. We grow food here. It's easy to grow food, so anybody can take that up. It's something that I want to encourage people to do, because then you have some control over your life, but also making a contribution into ecological systems. They're very good counsellors, piggies. Ask great questions, give great cuddles. With the horses, with the kangaroos, with the wombats, with the bird life we have here, it's just amazing. So people can see, feel, touch, smell, hear that you can actually live and grow wonderful food with nature.
Well, I came to Australia a month ago and I was in Sydney, and I wanted to get out of Sydney and get a little bit of experience and just work for a bit. And so I heard about roofing, and you can search on the roofing app which hosts are free and where you can go. And this is how I ended up with Pennie and Ellen, because they are roofer hosts, and I can stay with them, and I just emailed them and asked them if I can stay here. Well, a roofer is someone who is a willing worker on organic farms. This is what roofing stands for. In the morning, at first, I need to do the feed out, which means I have to feed the pigs that are here at the farm, and I'm mixing their food together and feeding them. And then it depends on what they want me to do. For example, painting of chairs, or repair stuff, or getting water for the pigs from the dam, and so on.
Some of the biggest lessons I've learned from business is not to trust everybody that you think are your friends, who massage your ego on one side and applying a sharp knife to the kidney on the other. That's been a bitter learning. However, I'm wiser. So I've learned some hard lessons in the past couple of years. However, Phoenix is my middle name. We have beautiful products that we sell from our Happy Paddock Piggies. We have multiple streams of income. So we have through visitors here as well, and that's wonderful. I do some off-farm consulting about soil and communications. I love soil. That's one of my passions, is healthy living soils.
Pennie's an uplifter, so I can ring Pennie and she will make me feel $100 million. She just is uplifting. She's passionate, and I love that. She's exuberant, that comes through. She speaks well, she writes well. It's just an all over package of I just think it's amazing. She's amazing.
What we do here is not about the money, it's about a reason for living. And some might say money should be the focus. That's not my motivating factor for life. I believe my role in life is to educate, inspire, challenge, support, and be kind to everything and everybody. Here at Springview Eco Farm, we rely on rainwater. So we're very judicious with how we use it. So the rule for the loo is, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, sink it down. And if you're a bloke, piss off outside. or just piss outside.